welcome to part 2 of the commentary of A Fall from Grace. Yes, so make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and we're going to continue from part 1. And I am still eating my chicken and rice. Yes, so I'm giving you guys some food and some commentary on that awesome Tyler Perry movie on Netflix. If you have not seen that movie, you might not want to watch this until you do, okay? Because we're going to give some commentary. We're going to actually tell the scenes of the movie and tell how we feel, the husband and I, Andrew, okay?
Yeah.
So the last part that we, and I'm going to be doing my hair, guys, okay? I'm going to attempt to do my hair and finish it during this section, okay? So we left off when the husband, now Grace's husband, Shannon, says to her, after she questioned him about who was she on the phone with, when he said, did you like the fireflies? And he said, I don't like to be questioned. And so we start to see his true colors shining through, even though that's a positive song, okay? And this was actually negative, but his true colors, your true colors can be negative or positive. Isn't that right, Biggie?
That is so true.
Okay, there you go. So we started seeing his true colors shining through. It goes on, and I think she's at the bank for some reason. Her mortgage, she finds out that her mortgage is 30 days late.
Wow.
And this is the thing about it. Homegirl doesn't have a mortgage, so she thinks because her house was paid for. She said that, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, wait a minute, how can I be late on a mortgage when this house has been paid for years? And she was like, oh no. The lady was like, oh no, honey. And she pulled out some papers and she was like, oh no, somebody took out a $300,000, was it loan or something?
Uh-huh.
On your house.
Yeah.
And
which is a mortgage.
a mortgage, and your payment is late. And she's like, hey, this is not possible. Who did this? They said, oh, I got your signature here, and it's notarized.
Wow.
It's like, oh, wow, this is cute. This is extra. Okay, where is Tyler Perry going with this? Like, what in the heezy? You know, that's what I was thinking.
Right.
I'm like, what is Grace going to do? I mean, it was building up this why she did what she did, you know, which is in her husband. Because I'm like, okay, we all knew once we heard that. We was like, oh, this husband, he crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Letting them know why such a sweet woman would go through that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think it was another part. Okay, so the mortgage was done. And then what was that? Oh, I think it was some stealing going on at her job, I think. She got fired at her job. This is where the set it off part come in, because she was like, I can't believe they questioned me as many years as I've been here. I was just waiting for her to say, I counted $15,000 with my bare hands, like Vivica Fox. I was just looking for that part, you know, but it didn't happen. But, y'all remember that from Set It Off. Come on. Anyway, so she was like, what happened at her job? Did he take something?
He took all of the money out of the accounts that she managed.
This man was greedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, aren't you supposed, if you're going to do stuff like that, ain't you supposed to skim?
Oh, yeah, no, he just took it all.
He just took it all, like nobody's going to, you're supposed, in real life, Tyler, you're supposed to skim. But I get it. You know, if you skim, you can skim for 25 years. He wanted to hurry up the darn plot. I get it.
Yeah.
So, anywho, she goes home and she confronts him. Well, no, she don't confront him. I think she said, all of my money's gone. And look, this has happened to me before. Kind of, sort of. I had a friend. I had allowed her in my home. This was years ago. She wasn't a friend. And this is back before I had a bank account. So I think I had got paid and everything like that.
Just got paid.
And I put it in my drawer.
Night.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
I put all the money in the drawer that I had made. Make a long story short, my friend that was there, she took me out to lunch and all of that mess. And one day, she was supposed to leave like on a Monday, and she said, you know what, I'm about to go. I have to go. I have to get back to wherever. oops, she might be subscribed to this video. Honey, it's okay. You know, it's okay. But I'm not putting your name out there or anything like that. But I do have a memory. I do. But, so anyway, she scooted out. And yeah, I'm saying that because we've actually made amends. You know, and so she subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I know that for a fact. So, honey, it's okay. I'm telling stories. We're healed. The money that you took, honey, I got it times 90,000. Trust me. Cause see, when people take something from you, you always get it back. You know, I was young, you were young, and I hope you learned your lesson, cause I surely learned mine. But anywho,
yeah.
I don't know where to go from here because I completely forgot this girl is subscribed to our channel.
Oh yeah, well they took the money and bought you.
Yeah, she bought me lunch. She bought me lunch with my own money. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't find out until later, and I had a. I don't mean no harm, honey, because you gotta laugh. You could have took the money clip with you, because had you took the money clip with you, I would have never known. I would have thought I misplaced it.
Right. We went there and looked at the clip and the money was out of the clip.
I was like, well, Dad, she could have took the clip too.
Wow.
I can laugh about it. They always, the older people say, honey, you'll be laughing about this years from now. I didn't believe them, but I'm older and it's true. I am laughing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Why did I tell this story? I was trying to wrap this into, oh yeah. So yeah, she took the money and all that. It was too late. She was down to, back down to her state and all that, and lesson learned. My point is, husband, can you tell me my point?
Okay, the point is,
how does that wrap into a fall from grace? We were talking about when he took the money.
Oh yeah, and then she didn't realize it until later.
Yeah, she didn't realize it until later.
Like,
no, that's not why.
Okay, now you remember.
I wanted to wrap it in because he said, "Hey, we'll look for it." He said, "I'll help you out."
Yes!
That's what it was.
Yes! That is terrible. Wow.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, how does the story of my issue wrap into this? Because she took the money, my money, and bought me lunch. I was like, babe, she bought me lunch. And then later on, I was like, she bought me lunch with my own money. I felt crazy. But I'm going to show you how good God is. This is back in 2005, okay? I had money saved. She didn't get all the money because the money that was for my driver's class to get licensed, I had placed somewhere else. Yeah. Didn't get that, darling. I was like, the thing about it is, I was like, well, at least I can still go to driver's school because we were working. Just to let you know, that was my money. That was something hard, worked, earned for. Oh, and the thing, being a kleptomaniac, is a huge problem, guys. It is a sickness. And so that's why I'm not even mad at that person, because I have kleptos through my family. One of my grandmothers, great-grandmother, we called her Grandma Dynamite because she would steal your darn pot. She would come in your house and steal, but she stole the baby's darn pennies out of their darn piggy jar. What's it called? Piggy bank?
Yeah.
It's a sickness. It is a sickness. So if somebody takes something from you, pray for them. Know that God is going to restore it. But don't hang around them anymore, because it is a sickness, and they will basically steal the eyelashes off of your eyes. Like, it's one of those things. Well, you guys don't wear your real eyelashes anymore. It would be the fake eyelashes. They'll steal your fake eyelashes right off your eyelids. And then they'll be like, I don't know why I did it. I just had to. They'll steal from their mama, their brother, their sister, their cousin. They'll steal from their baby. It don't matter. It's a sickness. But anywho, he was sick, right?
Exactly.
Shannon, he was sick.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, because he went.
He had a Norman Bates mother.
Honey, they're so sick. They be like, huh? Your money gone? Let me go and look for it for you. They'll make you fool. But like I'll say, girl, take the money clip next time. But anywho, what happened after that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, then she found out. How did she find out it was him?
She found out it was him, y'all, because there's cameras. There's always been cameras.
He did an investigation.
Look, my mother told me a thing about my father. He had took some money out of her ATM. She found out he took. He's like, no, I didn't take it. I didn't take it. Wow. The ATM, just to let you know, if y'all want to do something crazy, the ATM takes a picture of everybody who goes to the ATM. When you go to the bank, If people are still going to the bank in 2020, I don't know. But if you're going to the bank, it's cameras everywhere. Okay, so you can't really do that without somebody finding out, and that's how Grace found out. Grace of God, hello. That's why her name was Grace. She found out it was her man.
Yeah.
She found out. So I think he was like, "Yeah, I did it." In the state of, what state were they in?
Whatever. He said the state where I live.
Right. Didn't never say what state.
He never said what state.
He was like, in the state that I live or we live in, what's yours is mine. Because they were married. So technically, he didn't steal because they were married.
You know what? But the acts
so check y'all states, y'all.
But the acts in which he took were not good because it wasn't his signature. It was her signature.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe.
Oh, he didn't sign it. He forged her signature.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it was this, basically he went in.
On top of that, it was some kind of notary that just did not exist. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause she was like, "Thank you." I think she went when she first said when she first found out about the mortgage. She had said, "Well, who's the notary and all of that?" And she was like, "Oh, it's at 1234 Sycamore Street." Come on, and it was really Sycamore Street. Come on, Tyler Perry. That's like
it was Sycamore Street.
Come on, that is the most fakest address, Sycamore Street. But anyway, she went to Sycamore Street and it was an abandoned house. And it ties in later. But
I wonder why they call it Sycamore.
I don't know, but
Gotcha.
That's basically.
Oh no.
So going back to that, I think she had confronted him or whatever. He said, "Honey, bye. That's my money." He went and laid on the bed with his big feet in the camera. He just looked like, oh, if I was feeling this. I was like, ooh, he was making me mad. It was like that was my husband. Like I was just into that movie. You know what I mean?
It was designed for you to be upset.
Well,
he
yeah,
was laughing and everything.
He was
like
laughing. He was taunting her, and then at the end of the day, at the end of that scene, he said, "Ashtray B." I said, "What?"
Ashtray, woman. Ashtray.
He didn't say woman. He said ashtray B.
Oh, wow.
I said, no, this Tyler Perry really trying to make us hate this guy. And he did a good job.
Yeah, he's definitely a villain.
Flash to another scene. Don't remember, but I'm just flashing to scenes that were poignant. The next one, she goes upstairs. She's coming out from her car, and you're hearing all this, like love sounds or whatever. And she goes in, not to mention that she said that her last husband, she walked in on him.
So
and so
the nightmare real.
Exactly.
Again.
He didn't take her pain and make it better. He didn't take her pain and try to heal her.
No.
He took her pain and trumped it. And used it and hurt her more. And she walked in on him with another woman, a woman that was younger than her. So it's like basically it was history repeating itself, which Tyler Perry ain't slick because basically he's saying, is it you or is it the men that you're choosing? Basically it's your fault because she basically chose the same man. Don't know how her ex-husband looked. He was not a character in the movie, but let's just say that she has a type. She might be easily swayed. She obviously likes good treatment. And then all you got to do is call her pretty and let her see some butterflies or some fireflies, and she's all into your bed and then going to marry you. You got to change up your patterns to change up your reactions and what happens. That's basically what he's saying. So if you're going to go to the next person and continue to do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. Isn't that insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting the same results.
Yeah.
That's called insanity, ladies. So really, after a while, you got to look at yourself and say, is it you? Right? They're just doing stuff that you're allowing. So she went down and she was beating him, say, go home, get out of here, whatever. This little imp gonna call her his mother. He told her. So basically the man, even though he didn't look young, he was much younger than her. Right?
Yeah.
She went with a younger man because she's trying to indirectly get back at her husband for going with a younger woman. Doesn't work, ladies. It's totally different. But he said, and guess what they did? Him and that girl. They went on and finished what they were doing. And then she was like, oh, your mother, he said, oh, that's something. My mother looks much better than that. And that'll tie in at the end.
Uh,
But he went downstairs, and I think they began to talk. Honey, he said some things to her. Don't know exactly the order, but I think basically he was calling her stupid. He said, basically, you owe me this money. All this money I took from you, with all the stuff that I was giving you, all the intimacy, all the this, basically, I gave you my time. You should be paying me for my time. Honey, to make a long story short, she took a nice, big, huge, uh, um, what is it? A club, what they call them things? A baseball bat, and she clubbed them over and over again, splatter everywhere.
Kill Bill style.
Kill Bill style. She went off on him and then dragged his body down to the basement. Yes, she did. Now, let's just keep it real. In real life, if you slug somebody like that, they would not survive. Okay? Just keep it real. But I'll tie that in at the
Well,
end.
that's why she thought that he was gone.
Right. But what she did was she called her friend Felicia Rashaw / Sarah. And by the way, little Cicely Tyson, she's in here. When she first got over there at the first scene, you see this little lady up at the top of the windows. That's why I don't look up at windows, because somebody could be looking back at you. It's this random little lady just looking back, and then when the lady connected with her, she hurried up and scurried and closed the window. And then when she went in the house, you see this little old lady in the hallway. Cicely Tyson was in the movie, but she was just a little cute little thing. She wasn't doing much. But anywho, she called Sarah and she told Sarah that she had just ended her husband. Sarah told her, I don't know what the heck Sarah told her. Did she tell her to go away, or what did she say? I don't know. But Sarah basically was to keep her secret, and Sarah didn't do that. And that comes later down the line, right? What happened next after she did what she did? What was the next scene? Was it a court scene, or?
Well, these are all flashbacks.
Yeah.
And she told her, and supposedly she went over there, and
yeah,
she was all the way out in the middle of nowhere when she called her.
Oh.
And next thing you know, it was on the news, I think. She went back to the present.
Yeah, she went back to the present. They're in court and whatever. And I think Sarah was called. Was Sarah called to the stand the first time? She was called to the stand the first time, right? And they had asked her a question, and Sarah basically was saying, yeah, Grace probably was zoned out. She went in the middle of nowhere and probably took his body. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is what happened. When she flashed back to the beginning, there was no body. That was the twist, y'all. That's why I said that was the twist. Yeah, she remembered taking the husband down to the basement. But when the cops got there, the body was gone. And so they were trying to convict her on something that they couldn't even necessarily prove.
There was no body.
It was fluids and everything, but the body was not there. And so that kind of like befuddled the lady. Was like, what? No body? Okay. So it kind of like twisted everything and twisted her mind too. They got to court, and eventually, yes, Sarah was called up to the stand, and basically she was basically saying, yeah, Grace called me and said she did it. And so
yeah, she lied on the stand.
Yeah, she lied.
Mm-hmm.
No, she didn't lie. She did call her. How?
And she said she was on the phone for like 15 minutes.
Right.
When she was actually on the phone for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, she lied about that.
Yeah.
But she didn't lie about the lady saying she did it.
No.
And so when they was like, okay, well, do you have any questions for, cross-examine Sarah? Homegirl said no. And so basically, Tyler Perry was like, I'm skipping y'all, so you have to see the movie, or, he was like, so basically, you left the jurors thinking that your client did this. How silly can you be, whatever. So, I think the lawyer tried to do spill milk that was already spilled. Like, it was too late because she was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna call Sarah back up. It's too late. Y'all already had y'all closing arguments. It's too late, and she was held in contempt of court, and then she had to go to jail. And Tyler Perry came there, taunted her a little bit, whatever, whatever. However, when Grace was convicted, I think she was convicted, correct? She was convicted of doing what she did to her husband.
Yeah.
She was walking out, and all of a sudden, she looks at Sarah, and Sarah was like, "It's okay," and Sarah was hugging her son and all that, because he was like, her son early in the movie was like, "I don't believe my mother did it. She couldn't hurt a fly," kind of like Norman Bates. You know what I mean? Like Psycho. She did hurt a fly because she did pick up that Louisville Slugger.
Really did.
She did what she did, but it was a different ending. But
she sure did slug at him.
When she went past Sarah, she realized,
She was really upset.
Yeah, she was upset. She went off.
Yeah.
When she went past Sarah, she saw Sarah had this necklace on, the same necklace that her husband had on. And so she all of a sudden it started flashing back real fast and all of these things. She's like, oh my goodness, this whole time Sarah played me in her head. And she was like, I need my lawyer. It turned up. You know what I mean? It turned up, and she realized, it wasn't that she was set up. I guess she was kind of set up from Sarah, because it ended up, and I'm skipping, guys, because I don't want to make this video too long. It ended up that Sarah and Steven, that was her son. That was her son.
Yeah, his real name?
I'm sorry, Shannon.
Yeah.
That was her son. Yeah, Sarah and Shannon.
That was his fake name, by the way.
Oh, that was his fake name.
I think that was her fake name. They had aliases. Oh, yeah, because I think those people that belonged to... Oh, not to mention, then Tyler Perry puts the darn trafficking thing in there, too. Because he had a whole basement full of people. Then I'm going to share this this article with you guys with this video, because this actually happened. Like, this is not like Tyler Perry's full brainchild. Like, there was a real woman who actually kept people in her basement and was collecting their benefits. So it was just so many things. But yeah, that was her son. She set her up. It was horrible. And at the end of the day, I think he did end up getting ended in real life by the lawyer, because the lawyer came there, I think, to uncover things, and Cicely Tyson was in there and all that. Guys, I'm not going to just go through all of that. You got to watch the movie. But at the end of the day, Sarah got away with it, and guess what she did? She went on to somebody else. So, honey, if you did see that movie, watch it over so you can kind of see all the things that I was trying to point out and say, oh yeah, that's true, because sometimes you don't catch everything the first time. Ain't no way you can catch everything the first time on a good movie. Yeah. He built that movie so you can really watch it for years to come. You know what I mean? That you can watch it again with your friend. Oh, you ain't see this girl? Come on over. We're going to watch this together. And you're just going to watch it unfold. And while you thinking that, they're going to be surprised, you're going to be surprised too, because it's probably something else that you can pick up with the movie. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary on this movie. I was very pushed on this movie. I loved it. I think this probably is number 2 in my book as far as my favorite movie with him. This was great, and then it's not better than the one with what's her name? Smollett. I forget her name. And it was the marriage counselor. I don't know if that was the actual movie or the play, but it was a marriage counselor, and that was the one where she had a bad husband and all that. But this is great. His movies without Madea are my favorites, because I don't like the I hate to say it, the buffoonery of that. I don't like that. I like his movies that he's just playing a man and he's a character and he has these deep things. And I like Acrimony too. Acrimony was good too. So those are everything that I don't even think he was in Acrimony. Probably not.
I don't think Tyler Perry was in Acrimony, but it was his movie. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs it up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time.